Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm Niitro. In today's video I'm going to be talking about a certain topic, and that's going to be about pet peeves. Those of you who don't know what pet peeves are, they're basically something that either annoys you, that something that somebody does to annoy you, or it's basically a minor annoyance or something that particularly annoys that person. So say for example, if you don't like when people chew with their mouth open and they do that around you, that is a pet peeve. So something that's a pet peeve of mine would be the fact of, I don't know if this is just me that has this, but it's basically people who text but don't text back, stuff along that line. Now, the thing that really bugs me I think the most is when, say for example, you have a friend, and okay, say for example, a good example would be somebody who posts on Facebook saying, "Text me, I'm bored." So you text them, and then, oh, I just got collided, that's cool. Somebody who texts you, somebody who says, text me, and then you text them, and they don't reply back, or they open up your message, and they read it, but then they don't reply. That really annoys the hell out of me, especially if they're the ones saying that you should text them. Oh, I hate when people do this. Yeah, they want you to text them, and then they read your message and they don't even reply back. So it's like saying, like me, I have a phone, but my phone's been disconnected for quite some time now, only because I haven't had the money to pay for it or anything like that. So that's the only reason why mine's disconnected. But even with mine being disconnected, like I have an Apple iPhone, so mine's connected through Wi-Fi. So if I have Wi-Fi on my phone, then I can only text people with iMessage or iPhones pretty much. With that being said, like, because my phone's disconnected and everything, it's like, even though I have a phone that doesn't work properly, if you have a cell phone and that you use, and like you have the ability to text back whenever, or say you're not doing anything, like you're not at work or anything, but you still want that person to text you, my phone's disconnected and I have the ability to text you back like right away. Like if I get a text message, I always have my phone in front of me. I always have my phone on me. If I get a text, like all I have to do is pretty much just look down and I open up my phone and I reply back instantly. Or say if I'm, the only way I don't reply back like right away is if I'm eating, or if I'm making food, or if I'm having a shower, or if I'm actually out of my house and I'm away from Wi-Fi, then I can't text back. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one that has this peeve or this issue or whatever that really bothers you, but like I've had people send me messages on Facebook or post on my Facebook saying, "Text me, I'm bored." So I'm like, alright, no problem, I'll text you. So I text them, I'll be like, "Hey, what's up?" Like say maybe like 3 or 4 minutes later, I'll see them open it. Like it'll show that little R, like those of you who have iPhones or have had an iPhone or anything like that will know what I'm talking about. So they'll open up the message, they'll read it, and then they don't even reply. Like the phone will sit there, so I'm like, okay, so I'll just wait for them to reply, give or take, I don't know, maybe. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'll let it sit for a bit. Like still an hour later, I'm still like, okay, are you gonna like reply or what, you know? So I'm like, okay, why would you message me saying to text you because you're bored and then you don't even reply? Like that makes no sense at all. And like, am I the only one that thinks that, or am I just crazy, you know? Like I've had people get mad at me like, oh, you complain too much about people not texting you, now listen that, and it's like, I get that people have things to do, but don't message them on like a social media app or something like that saying, text you, I'm bored, and then when that person actually does text you, you just read their message and you don't even reply. Like I've had somebody ask me to text them, and then the next time that they actually replied was about 2.5 weeks later. So why would you tell me to text you because you're bored only for you to reply 2.5 weeks later? Like that makes absolutely no sense. Like I know I'm not trying to make this video about like me bitching about anything or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if you text somebody to tell you to text them because you're bored or anything like that, and you don't reply like at all, don't tell that person to text you. It's simple, you know? Like I think those people shouldn't have cell phones. Like, I mean, if you're at work, I understand that, but don't tell the person to text you if you're at work, you know? You can't expect somebody to be like, okay, I'm gonna text you while at work just so you can't text me back. Like, it just makes no sense to me at all. And like, I've had this issue like quite a few times with like a lot of different people. I've had people read my messages and not reply. I've had people tell me to text them because they're bored and they don't reply. I've had people, or you get like those people when you text them and they like reply with 1 or 2 words, like, yeah, okay, or shit like that. Like, it's really annoying to talk to somebody like that, because like, especially when like that, like that's the only time I won't reply to a message if somebody keeps replying with 1 word, because it's hard to try and keep a conversation going with somebody if the only thing that they're gonna say is like 1 word, like, right? Like, how are you supposed to hold a conversation with somebody that basically can only reply with 1 word? And then I'll text them back and I'll be like, okay, well, I guess I'll let you go because you seem busy. And it's like, no, I'm not. It's okay. I can talk. It's like, how can you talk if you're replying with, like, I get you can talk. Like, that makes a lot of sense. You can talk, but why do you want to keep a conversation going with a person if you're going to reply with 1 or 2 words? It makes absolutely no sense to me. So if you're one of those people that does reply or does ask people to text you and then you read their message and you don't text back, or like you wait till like a month later to reply, don't be like that. I mean, if it does bother you, don't do it to somebody else, because that makes you a hypocrite, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's my pet peeve for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, if you guys can relate to it, drop a like, drop a comment. If you guys are new to my channel, feel free to subscribe for a lot more content. I do upload daily, and I will continue to upload daily. And so like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Follow me on Twitter at I'mSoNiitro, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.